All right. So, welcome everybody. Tonight we are having a class by Donna Cook, and it's the tooth class. So, let's see what she has to teach us. Go ahead, Donna.
So thank you all for coming on. The tooth class is one of my favorite things because since I was born, I have not had good teeth. So for me, trying to keep as many teeth as I can in my mouth has been very important to me. And not that that has happened over the years, but uh, being with Young Living has helped tremendously. But I wanted to talk about a few other things that aren't even related to oils that we can do to keep our mouth healthy. So first of all, you need to hydrate. We know that we should be drinking water. Don't let your mouth get too dry. Has anybody heard of oil pulling? Oil, yeah. So oil pulling is something, yeah, okay. So that's good. And it's something I can't do because I have a gag reflex. I can't keep anything in my mouth too long. I wish I could. But oil pulling is you put coconut oil, you can even use sesame oil, put it in your mouth, swish it, and keep it in your mouth for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. They say if you're taking a shower, try to swish it in your mouth, keep it in there for as long as you can, and then spit it out because you don't want anything that the oil has taken out of your mouth, any bad bacteria, anything. You don't want to swallow that. You always want to spit it out. But oil pulling, I hear, is one of the best things to do for your mouth. Now, if we're talking about Young Living things, well, then we have a whole another situation. So these are two products I use all the time. I use the Thieves toothpaste. I use the Thieves whitening. I like that one. I used to use the Dentarome. It was okay, but I like the whitening a lot. And I use the Thieves mouthwash. Does any of you use either of these? Okay, awesome. When I started
I do,
using,
I do. I have them right
see,
here.
good, good. The Thieves toothpaste to me is one of the best things that Young Living has because it doesn't have fluoride. You know, fluoride uh, all through it as we were growing up they push fluoride all the time, but fluoride also has been known to affect the thyroid. I have thyroid issues. So I try to, I before Young Living, I tried to get toothpaste with no fluoride. Then when with Young Living, of course, we have our Thieves toothpaste. So you just need a pea-sized drop on your toothbrush, brush around. It polishes your teeth. You can also use, oh, I didn't bring it. You can use 1 drop of orange oil on your toothpaste, on this toothpaste, and it helps to whiten your teeth. So that is a little tip or trick. My husband used to do that. He doesn't do it so much anymore. He doesn't drink a lot of tons of coffee anymore, but it really did help whiten his teeth naturally. So a little 1 drop of orange on your Thieves toothpaste. You also want to floss after you do your brushing, or I do before. I brush and then I floss. I think it's the other way around, though. They're supposed to do it the other way around. We do have a Thieves dental floss. Um, you can use that absolutely. It's not as strong as I would like, and I'm sure it's because of the natural materials they use. But we have a Thieves floss, and of course the mouthwash. This mouthwash is pretty strong. I had a friend that loves this mouthwash, but she has to dilute it. If you need to just to be able to use it, that's fine. But because it has the thieves in it, has the clove and the cinnamon and all those strong oils, you just need a little bit. Maybe I use a capful. Swish, 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 swish. 30 seconds at least. Spit it out. You don't want to swallow it because you're trying to get that bacteria out of your mouth. Spit it out. You don't have to rinse afterwards. So this is a really excellent thing to try to keep your teeth healthy. And I want to backtrack for a sec. In Thieves, there's ingredient called um, hydroxyapatite. Have you heard of that? It's it helps build up your enamel. Now, this does not have the nano hydroxyapatite in it, but it still has it in there, and it's good for building up your enamel, getting rid of decay, things like that. So That's another reason to use our toothpaste. So, what other oils can we use in our mouth? If you ever had a toothache, oh, go ahead, Lisa.
Back to the mouthwash. It it contains silver. Did you it mentioned that on the list? But um, silver is a really good antimicrobial. But I don't know if you mentioned other oils, but that I remember reading it in there. I don't know if you had anything to say about that, but it was kind of
It has
interesting.
colloidal silver in it. So, yeah, you're right. And
Can
colloidal
you?
silver is something that is very good for getting rid of the microbes. Um, Actually, we're off track a little bit, but my dog has had an infection on his paw. So we took him to the vet for something else for other things, but the vet said, "Oh, well, I want you to be on this and this and this." Yes, he's on an antibiotic because it was a pretty bad infection on his paw. But my mother-in-law says, "Don't you have any colloidal silver?" I'm like, "What in the world?" So been spraying that on his foot, and guess what? 3 days later, his paw is much better, way better. So having colloidal silver in our mouthwash is a big deal. So and it lasts a long time. So don't think that because it's only how many ounces, 8 ounces, it's not going to last you a long time. It does. So thanks for bringing that up, Lisa. I forgot about that. Besides the oils, the colloidal silver is amazing. So if you ever had a toothache, old wives, not an old wives' tale, but in the olden days, they would just say put a clove on that spot. We have clove oil, numbs it just the same. So you can just put it on a Q-tip if you can't, or on your finger, put it right there inside, on your gum, and it will help until you can get to the dentist. We also have thieves. All these other things have thieves in them. So you can use thieves directly in your mouth as well. Of course, we want to say use the vitality because it's in your mouth, but you're not swallowing it. So you're just putting it in there. Now, I'm like an expert at the dentist, going to the dentist. Unfortunately, since I was 6 years old, I've had teeth problems. And what I had to go last week, as a matter of fact. So this is one thing I use, my peace and calming. Peace and calming helps me because I get very anxious. I'm sure, I would think most of you probably get anxious going to the dentist. It's not a fun thing. So use your oils to calm yourself down. You can put Valor on your. I also put Valor on my jaw. It's very good to loosen up those muscles. Oh, yep, exactly, Jenny. Exactly. Yep, especially the roll on. That's excellent to have with you. But you can use the Valor to help you to get to the dentist. Yes, Chris?
Uh, I just wanted to add something here too. And here is why that would be important because I took Jabin to the dentist. I mean, it was crazy getting the appointment, getting him there. We had all these things happening that particular day. And she was supposed to fill one of his teeth. He had a cavity that was being filled, but he did not get his cavity filled because when she took his blood pressure, it was through the roof. And she said that she could not give him the numbing agent with his blood pressure being that high. So we had to cancel and go another day. So peace and calming would have been a good thing to think about before they took his blood pressure at the dentist.
Yes. Peace and calming, lavender, frankincense. Those are some of the oils that I usually carry with me, and the Valor, because all those he'll smell great. I smell good when I go in there. Even when I was sitting in the chair and I had to wait for them to come back in, I got my roller and I got out of the chair and I'm like, you're not stuck to that chair. You can get up, and as long as you're not under the light. So get up and re-roll, do whatever you need to do to calm yourself down. Because like you said, you don't want to have your blood pressure sky high. And sometimes if you're this happened to me one time years and years and years ago. I had to go, and I can't remember. They gave me the shot of epinephrine, whatever's in there, the Novocaine. It didn't work. I was so nervous. It did not work. I don't know if it was because I was nervous or what it was. and then I had a panic attack. So it was not a good time. So I avoid that now. Use my oils, use what you have on hand and bring them with you so you can calm down. Now, after the dentist visit, sometimes you have some pain. Now, you're not going to want to put your clove directly on an open, we just got a tooth pulled or something. You're not going to want to do that. But you can use your Panaway on the outside. You can use your Panaway. You can use your Copaiba, because Copaiba helps with your inflammation. So you can put that on your face. You might want to dilute the Panaway a little bit and help that. You could also put your Valor around on your jaw again, because your mouth is open for how long? 2 hours sometimes. For me, it's 2 hours. And having that Valor on your joints here, or if you have TMJ, put Valor on that joint here. It helps that muscle and helps that joint. Let's see. So we're at the dentist, and the dentist wants to give you X-rays. Do you know you can request a collar that goes around? Okay, Judy's shaking her head. Yes. So if you have, like I have thyroid issues, you request that collar because you don't want those X-rays affecting any of your thyroid. So do that first, and then afterwards they might want to give you some kind of a fluoride rinse. You can always say no, thank you, I don't want that fluoride rinse. If you don't want the fluoride, like I don't want the fluoride. Fluoride, I have a little book here that I'm reading out of, but fluoride is linked to fluoride is linked to lower thyroid function and disruption of collagen production, which increases wrinkles. I didn't know that. So that was interesting. Arthritis, it can higher lead levels in the body. There's so many things that fluoride can do to us. So if you can stay away from it, try to. It'll be better for you. Let's see. So now we're home from the dentist, and we have our oils that we can rub on there. If as you're healing inside your mouth, you can also then you could maybe put some thieves or rinse out. That's when you'd want to use your mouthwash, dilute it a little bit just to give it a quick rinse. Of course, salt water is always good. That's not an oil, but salt water is excellent to rinse out your mouth. Let's see. Those are my the main things that I use all the time. My dental appointments have been better since I've been using the thieves. I remember the one time I used to never get cleanings because every time I would go to the dentist, I would have to tooth pulled, or I'd have crown, or I had an implant once. I mean, I had every single time, and I was like, I'm done. So, but then I started being able to go to the dentist more often, and I thought, oh, they're going to find something every time, and they don't. They don't find something every time. I had same here, and he's like, yeah. So it does work, and that's what we want to tell you, that our products, it's not just oils. We also have the oil infused products that they have researched, and that's why they make them. And some of these products have been around for a very long time, so you can trust them. And that's what I have to say.
Thank
you. My speed tooth class.
Thank you so much, John. I just want to add a little bit here too. Don't forget that meant an entire when I didn't even realize Jabin was nervous when he went to the dentist that time, and they ended up canceling his appointment. It was just so frustrating to me, and it took weeks and weeks and weeks to reschedule, to find the time. And then he had the cavity that much longer. It made it that much worse. So yeah, if you don't even think you get anxious at the dentist, it's really, really good to treat yourself ahead of time by putting on some calming oils before you go. So that is something I love that you said that I am going to hold on to. And I agree with Donna. The Denturome was a little bit cheaper than the whitening toothpaste, so I used to use that one before too. but I absolutely love the whitening toothpaste. And I think we can still buy these in the travel size. So are they
I
available?
don't think so, no.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
well, I'll tell you what I do because I have this in this size and I still have my little 3 ounce one when we travel. I just take them off and I refill it. I just keep the little one and I refill it from the big one. So I didn't know. I was going to look to see if I could buy more of the little travel size. But I take this with me because you're getting thieves in your mouth. And that is so good for you. A lot of us take thieves every day, or most days we're going to be around a lot of people as a preventative. So if you can get it in your toothpaste, especially before you go to bed, most decay is overnight. Like Donna was saying, drinking water helps with keeping your mouth hydrated to keep the bacteria down. But now, if you're sleeping 6, 8 hours, you don't have the hydration going on in your mouth. But if you've put this in your mouth before you go to sleep by brushing your teeth, how much better that is. And I love the point about the orange oil being used as a tooth whitener. I used to do that myself too and got sidetracked and haven't done that lately. But what I wanted to add to, oh, go ahead, Jenny.
I just wanted to add with the mouthwash, it is great for water pick. You can dilute it and then, just have a good bath with your gums and your teeth. So the water pick that really helps, and you can utilize that too. So
Nice,
with the mouthwash, it's great.
nice, thank you.
I
Um,
like I
go
like
ahead.
that idea. Yeah. And the one of the toothpaste, doesn't it say infused with orange oil?
But not as much as just putting a drop on your tooth. This might even have the orange oil in it. Let me see.
It does. Yep.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But putting one drop on your toothbrush with this really it just changes. It changes everything.
So don't just put the orange straight on your toothbrush unless you have a really quality toothbrush. I did that one time. And because my toothbrush was synthetic and the oils eat up synthetics and get rid of the gunk, what happened was all my bristles fell out of my toothbrush. So just be ready if you're going to put it straight on. Our oils are strong. So I don't know, Donna, have you ever had that happen?
No, no, but that's pretty funny.
It was when we were living in Africa. I don't know if I had got a very cheap toothbrush or what had happened. But anyway, it just showed me the power of the oils. I watched the bristles go, "Meow, boom." Yeah, and they were gone from the toothbrush. So that can happen.
I
Just
missed
so you
something
know.
about dry mouth.
Hi, Dee. Go ahead. Did you want to
I
say
don't
something?
know. I didn't mean to cut in. I was trying to get on and push the button where it says participate, but then I raise your hand and I don't see it. So anyway, I think I missed something about dry mouth. Did you say something about dry mouth?
Donna did. Go ahead. Do you want to tell
No,
her?
I
Yeah.
just mentioned that keep your mouth keep hydrated. Drink plenty of water because that will help you keep your mouth hydrated too.
Okay.
And
I don't know about
What
dry
about what
mouth
did you drink? What did
particularly.
you drink? What did you do? Drink enough water? Because sometimes I drink two in the morning before I eat anything, before I do anything. One before I eat my breakfast, and then maybe after that I drink one more for my medication, and then for lunch and dinner, and then I drink one about 5:30 before bed, so to help dehydration. But I still have this extreme dry mouth, very extreme.
And that could be something else. I mean, if you visit your doctor, I would ask them. I
Sure,
mean, I
okay,
don't know
that's what I was
exactly.
thinking about. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
so
I mean,
I've been like that too. They've always told me it's a sign of diabetes. So maybe have that checked. I don't know, but it can mean a lot of different things, I guess. I
okay,
just mentioned that if you're using your thieves toothpaste brushing your teeth before you go to bed,
sure,
at least you have that good since we're not drinking overnight while we're sleeping, then you
yeah.
have that good protection going on from the thieves oil blend that's in the thieves toothpaste. So, and I wanted to add too about the mouthwash because this is something. Go ahead, Jenny. Did you want to say something?
I was just want to address the dry mouth. Sometimes the glands in the salivary glands are not working, but you can be able to prompt it with a particular type of with that oil pulling, that can help in some cases. But just check with your doctor. But sometimes it just need to be prompt, and maybe something's going on with here. You can massage this area
Okay.
and release the sinus drainage to here, the under here. So sometimes if you just kind of massage with a
Sure.
oil or something, that can help pull and activate the salivary glands.
Thank you, because I was concerned about it. Just recently started like about 4 months ago. And I
Oh,
thought it was because of I need more water, but I said, I think I'm drinking enough liquid between teas. I don't drink anything else but tea and water. So I was just kind of like concerned about it. But you're right. I need to check with my doctor. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's sometimes if you're sleeping at night, if your mouth is open and you just don't know it's open, and then your mouth's all dry.
I believe that because I did some research on it and they did mention that.
Yeah, it could just be
Hmm.
that too.
yep.
I've got to glue my mouth together. I'll tape it shut, huh?
Well, actually, that's the thing. They make tape that you can put on your mouth to keep it shut at night. We've tried that because my husband does snore. Didn't work, just so you know.
Well, I've been using a face. I just a quick bit, then I get off. I've been using a face mask and not the face mask, but the mask that you use for your nose, for breathing. And I've been using that just over my mouth. I don't put it over my nose; it's my mouth at night. And I noticed that's been helping. So you're
Okay.
right. It could be that my mouth must be open at night and I don't know it.
That's funny. All right, let me tell you a little bit more about the Thieves
Sure.
mouthwash. And this is another thing, if you went to do this before you go to bed, you have that silver. And here is something interesting, an ingredient. We talked about the silver that's in here. It also has oils, the peppermint oil, spearmint oil, and vetiver oil. So interesting. Vetiver is a soothing oil that's in this mouthwash. But something, it has vitamin E in here. But get this, it says lecithin is in here. Why? Because it's a technology to bind the oils, the Thieves Blend oils here and those other oils I just mentioned, to your teeth and your gums. So Young Living not only has all these beautiful products in here, but they've done the research of why it's beneficial. So I just wanted to add that. Yeah. All right. Any more ideas, thoughts you guys had on teeth, gums? Because I have something interesting to share with you when we're done. No? No more idea? Oh, go ahead, Lisa.
Um, I just know that the best thing to keep away, sugar and so forth. But that's why I love the Thieves drop, just the drops. But Thieves, they have those mints and they're different, but they're really designed to even though to freshen your breath, like if you're in a public space. Sometimes I just take the Thieves oil and put it on my tongue. But our mints are also designed because they don't have all the sugars and things in them. They just have that powerful cinnamon peppermint taste. That's all you really need to freshen your breath or change things. But it also helps um, kind of protect your teeth during the day when you're using that. It just kind of prolongs it. So it's beneficial. Even I think it's our mints, a couple different things, just the oils. It kind of keeps you as your day goes on to keep those sugars out and keep your mouth the bacteria out. So
Nice. Yeah. We do the peppermint oil too. That's like our breath freshener thing. But we get all the benefits of what it does for like dryness comes in places you want it to be dry in your nasal cavities, and you feel fresh burst of peppermint. Okay, who knows what I'm going to do? Anybody have an idea why I have this in my hand? No, you guys know I'm strange and unique. But I got a box today and I need to open it. So I thought I'd do it since I didn't have time to do it before. I thought I would open my box, and I'm hoping this is my new products that I ordered so I can share them with you. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, the Spring Fling products that you can buy not on loyalty, but on a shop order. So I'm hoping that's what this is, but this is to help me open this box. So let's see if it works. Okay. Well, I better do it the right way so I don't cut myself or cut anyone else. Anybody order the Spring Fling thing yet? I know Carmen said she could be on tonight, but she's got hers. She said hers came in, so I'm hoping mine came in.
So will it ever be loyalty?
Yeah, never know. If they don't run out of it, sometimes they put them on loyalty. Yeah, it just depends. Some of the things like the blue diffuser, I don't think that will be on loyalties. That is usually the specialty diffusers they have usually just are there for the moment. If you like the color, get it because the colors change for the different seasons. All right, opening this up. What's in here? We're into it. Aha, fresh linen. I told Claudia when she was doing that class, I have never smelled this before. I have no idea what this blend smells like. So here we go. Let me see. She said it's her favorite blend. Oh, wow, it's deep. It's not heavy, but it's a deep fragrance, deep and fresh. Donna, do you have this? Do you
I
know?
don't have it. I would love to have it.
Oh, wow, is that nice? Fresh linen. I can definitely put this on my dryer balls and
Mm.
make a spray for the bedroom. Oh, I can see what I'm going to do with this. Okay, very nice. Fresh linen. That's how we're starting it. That's done. Okay, I think this is my blue diffuser. Hold on. I don't think I can get to it. Ah, this laundry detergent is heavy. This should be, I'm hoping this is the laundry detergent. All right. But if there's something that you like, just bite the bullet, pay the $9.99 shipping and put it on a shop order. That's my suggestion. Because you never know with Young Living how much they've made, how many plants with that fragrance they have, and if you'll ever get it again. So here we go. New simplified blue linen laundry detergent. Imagine if you have this on in the laundry when you're washing your clothes. So you guys know, I mean, I am like Miss Super Cheap, but this is how much laundry detergent you are supposed to put in the laundry. I put a half or less in each load.
Is
Half.
that the same? Will the same cap come with the thieves?
The Thieves laundry detergent is the same. Yeah, it's the same. It's a different labeling system, I think, right?
I think the new bottles are like that.
Okay.
I don't see a label.
Yeah, it's just printed on the bottle.
Yeah, we
Nice.
can't see it. It looks like nothing is on there.
Okay, let me show you. I want to take a sniffer. It's very light fragrance, but it's the fresh linen. But imagine if you have this with your clothes when they're being washed and this on your dryer balls. Awesome. Okay.
Describe what it smells like.
Oh, there it is.
Fresh linen. Okay. Describe. It's like I said, it's deep, but not heavy. It's like a strong fragrance, but it's light. I smell some trees. What's in here? Does anybody know what's in here?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know what's in here. I smell like a tree and lemon, and it's not peppermint.
You know, Macintosh lemons are very strong lemons. They are thick in their rind, and that could be probably one of the lemons they use because that's the strongest of the lemons.
It's very fresh and clean. It's like, let me see what I can describe this as. I'm thinking of a light lemon forest with pine trees. So what's in there, Donna? Are you looking at it?
I'm looking. I'm trying to find it.
All right, I can find it actually. It should be on the label, right, folks?
It should be.
Should be on the label. I'm excited though. I was like, should I, shouldn't I go ahead and bite the bullet? Should I or shouldn't I? But I did. I bit the bullet and I went ahead and I got these things. And I can't open the label to find out what's in this particular beautiful new blend.
Okay, so I am looking at some things right now that say for a conventional washer, use the whole cap, the inside. For a HE washer, half a cap. So you're doing
Okay.
it right anyway.
I am doing it right, but I put half a cap. Okay, I found that lemon is number one.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Do you want it? Lavender?
There's lemon, lavender, and neroli, which is orange blossom.
Tea tree, bitter orange. It's not, bitter orange is super pricey. It's not orange. Bitter orange. And there's cistus is in here
Oh,
also.
sisters.
Cistus, that's the unique depth that's given to this
Mhm.
fragrance. Tea tree and
Tea
cistus.
tree. Mhm.
Yeah, pretty neat. Melaleuca tea tree. Okay, there you go. Bitter orange. I tried to something was bitter orange. Was it a temporary
Does,
fragrance or
does it
something?
smell good, like for the car?
Oh yeah. You would love this in your car. Yes. It's a good mixture of the lemon. Is there any trees or it's just tea tree?
Just
Why do
tea
I
tree.
smell
This other one is I have to look at they put the like the scientific name, which doesn't help me at all.
superus? That one's
Yeah,
leaf
what
nut.
is that? Let me
I
see
don't
what that is.
know. I don't
Copy.
know.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
But the cistus is a heavy duty fragrance because I used to scan for cistus. It's the crown of thorns or rose crown or it's some kind of a tree, cistus is, that has a big flower on it. I forgot
This
the
is nice though. That's nice.
I didn't like cistus because it was
Oh
too
no.
heavy for me, but it smells beautiful in here, but that's giving it the depth. That's giving it the deep fragrance. Okay, I got more to share with you guys. All right, let's see.
And they don't sell that little fragrance separate, do they? It all comes in the kit on
Donna,
the.
No,
I
no,
think you can get it.
you can get it separate.
Oh, look what I got here.
Oh, it's a cypress tree, a Mediterranean cypress.
That's
why
it.
you
It's
have
lemon and
the
cypress, yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
But what's the cistus? It has another name you guys might know because it grows in Pennsylvania. I know I found it in Pennsylvania, that tree. Fresh lemon foaming hand soap. Fresh lemon foaming hand soap. I'm gonna open it. Let me see. Wow, I have the luscious lemon. This is so much more lemony. Yeah, this is really beautiful.
And you probably, since
A
you're cheap and
quarter,
I'm cheap, a little, yeah, just a little bit in the bottom.
a
So that
quarter.
should last you at least probably 4, don't
Yeah,
you think?
I think so. Yes. I think I
4
have.
foaming soaps.
I think I have. This is something new they've never made before. The I should have gotten the for the to clean windows. I make my own window cleaner from my thieves cleaner. But I do believe now we have or at least temporarily we have, if I can get it out. Come on, use my knife here.
Be careful.
I think, oh no, this is foaming hand soap lavender. I think I've had this before. It's just different packaging for this one. Yeah, but it's the same, but it's that deep, super lavender scent. Okay. Is this my, where is my glass cleaner? I think it's lemon glass cleaner.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
lemon.
cute. Yes. Concentrate. Lemon glass cleaner concentrate. Okay. I get to open everything up with you guys. This is so much fun. All right. Wow. What is in here? It's not like I make
You
it.
want some starch? Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Barbara. Nice to have you. Okay. Let's see.
Well, I could go in there and season the chicken and
We we have let's see what's in here. I don't know. I don't know what's in here. This one I don't know. But it's not, it doesn't smell like white vinegar. That's what I usually use. So probably some really good. It says 1 fluid ounce for 30 1/3 glass cleaner to bottle. Then add approximately 15 fluid ounces of water. I probably will make this 2 or 3 also. Yeah, that would be
And
more.
it's what they tell you, as we're all Young Living people here, that it's always concentrated and you can absolutely, use less. You don't have to use the whole bottle.
And this is the beautiful little, I can't wait to see this color. I have a lot of these actually. I got a lot as gifts from Young Living for different things and on the cruise we got them. Oh, it's very light. It's like a gray blue, the diffuser. There we go. So you guys can see. So it's even less blue. Well, they look pretty similar, huh? But it's less blue than the laundry detergent. All right, guys. Well, that is the Spring Fling bundle. In case you were wondering, what is in the Spring Fling? And if you're doing this as a business, this is a tax deduction. You want to get your new products so that you can show them to your customers. So that was the deciding point because it was tax time and I was looking at all my deductions. I'm like, I can't splurge because this will be something that will not be taxable in the future, but I'll have all these nice products. And on that note, thank you guys all for joining us. I'm going to turn the recording off so that we can have a nice little private chat. And if you want to be part of this private chat, join us on the Zoom call. Bye.